Now our original series, Project Home. Out of a job and facing rent payments she just couldn't afford, one Bay Area woman took a major gamble.
And she gave up the comforts of a home to live on the road and then at sea. KPIX 5's Susie Steimle reports on how she turned downsizing into her new American dream.
If life really is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it, Kristin Hanes could teach us all a thing or two about the art of the comeback.
So I learned that I could live with less.
In 2015, she lost her job and her rent became impossible to pay.
After a layoff, I was like, I cannot keep shelling out that money, and I don't have an income.
So she started living in this van with her boyfriend Tom. Every night they cruised around looking for a safe place to sleep, often knowing where they parked wasn't legal.
There is a fine line on, are we going to get a knock in the middle of the night? Is someone going to kick us out? But we do leave at 6 a.m. when we park on the street, and we get there really late. So we try to have a very low footprint. Our sleeping bags.
All of the adjustments to downsizing started to feel like a full-time job. So Kristin decided to make it her full-time job.
And I never knew blogs were a thing until I learned about another woman who was living in an RV, and she makes $100,000 a month on her blog. And I was like, blogs make money? I need to try this.
She launched the Wayward home.
I thought it would appeal to a lot of people that are trying to do the same thing as me.
As it turns out, her life with Tom struck a chord.
And the main reason I could really make it work is because I wasn't paying rent. If I had high living expenses, I wouldn't have been able to start a business. And for the first, year, it was piddly. It was like $20 a month.
It's now fully monetized with advertisements and commission from sponsors. Between her and Tom's income, they were also able to pay off this boat, another tiny home she also blogs about.
So I'm trying to be inspirational to people too, and I tell stories on my website of people living this way in hopes to inspire people that they can do it.
She says she regularly connects with retirees who don't have much savings or people who are worried, like she was, about being priced out. She makes this lifestyle look glamorous, camping at national parks and sailing to Mexico on a whim, though she knows her family doesn't always see it that way.
I think they think we're very unique. I don't think they would want to do it, but they think it's interesting.
Before becoming a blogger, Kristin worked as a radio reporter, a job she says didn't pay much and would have eventually led to her displacement. Now, in control of her own narrative, she's still a storyteller, and might not have been if things hadn't gone a bit wayward.
There's just so much interest in so many cities that people are priced out of, and a lot of retirees that don't have enough money to retire on, and they're all searching for a different way to live.
So Kristin's blog is actually so successful now that she says she could afford to rent an apartment again in the Bay Area, but she says she wouldn't dream of that. If anything, she says that if she were to go back to a brick and mortar space, it would have to be, of course, a tiny home.
What a great lesson. I mean, talk about making lemonade out of lemons.
She really did.
And she has such a great attitude. It's so inspiring. It's like, you know what? Yeah, you get knocked down, but you get back up and you reinvent yourself.
Who wouldn't love to live on a sailboat?
She makes it look great.
Nice,
yeah, no, it's an amazing thing, and it's inspired a lot of people, which is what she wanted to do.
Oh, she sold me, absolutely. What a great lady. Thanks, Susie. We'll keep sending your stories and ideas to Project Home at CBS.com, and you can see all of Susie's